Good morning, children. Today we are going to take the session 3, the part 3. In this, we are going to start physical properties. The first physical property is the physical state of the elements. Let me see this one. What are the physical state of the 15th group elements? The first thing, if you observe the nitrogen here, generally nitrogen exists as a diatomic. Means what? Molecule carries two atoms and which is a gas. Already we know that one 78% of our atmosphere is nothing but what? Nitrogen. That is a gas molecule. Next, if you observe the phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, they're tetraatomic and they are solids. Phosphorus, when you observe, they exist as a solids only. Now, you take one example. What is this tetraatomic? You see, the molecule of phosphorus carries 4 atoms. So, therefore, it is called tetraatomic and their physical state is what? Solid nature. Next, if you observe this is a bismuth. This bismuth is a monoatomic. So, molecule carries only one atom and which one is a solid actually. Next, if you observe the second one, melting points and boiling points. Now, when you observe here, melting point, what is melting point? Generally, whenever a solid is converting into liquid state, at what temperature that solid converts into liquid, the temperature is called what? Melting point. Now, when you observe the graph here, these are the elements actually, and this is a temperature actually. This is a temperature, isn't it? Now, when you observe the temperature here, for the nitrogen, melting point is 63. The phosphorus, melting point is increasing, 317 Kelvin. And for arsenic, it is 1089 Kelvin temperature. Now, why this melting point is increasing? This is because of what? One thing, as size is increasing, therefore their melting point increases. And here, arsenic is having highest melting point. What is the reason? You observe here. Joint layer closed packing system. So when you observe the crystals of arsenic, they are having layers type of structure, 1, 2, 3 layers like that, which is a closed packing. But when you observe the nitrogen, why nitrogen is having very low melting point, that is 63 Kelvin temperature? That is because of what? Discrete molecule. What is discrete molecule? Individual molecule. There is no connection with other molecules. They are what? Independent molecules. For example, if you write nitrogen, you are writing like this: nitrogen, nitrogen, nitrogen. You see, between these two only weak van der Waals force of attractions will be there. But when you write here phosphorus, you are writing phosphorus like this. In this way, phosphorus we are writing. Again, this phosphorus connected with another phosphorus like this. In this way. So, joint, isn't it? Joint layer structure we are going to see, wherein especially phosphorus and arsenic. That is the reason what happened. The melting points of arsenic is more, whereas nitrogen is what? Very less because of what? Discrete nature. Next, after this, arsenic to antimony and bismuth, when you observe here, they are having relatively loose packing. That means what happened? The packing fraction, if you observe, there is a huge empty space is available in the bismuth. Why? Because in bismuth, what happened? Very weak bondings are there. The metallic bondings in bismuth is very weak, very less. So that is the reason the bondings are weak. Therefore, they will get more space. Therefore, what happened? They are getting very loose packing in bismuth and as well as antimony. That is the reason from nitrogen to arsenic, melting points are increasing. And from arsenic to bismuth, what happened? Melting points are decreasing. Now, what about the boiling points? Boiling points depends upon mass. Therefore, as mass increases, boiling point always what happen? Increases. For example, you take nitrogen to bismuth. Definitely, the boiling points what happen here? Increasing continuously. Gradually, they are increasing from where? Nitrogen to bismuth. Here, there is no confusion for this one. And only we get some reason for why arsenic to bismuth is decreasing. That is the reason is what? Relatively low packing here. Next, when you observe the allotropy, in this case, nitrogen to antimony, they exhibit the allotropy. Bismuth never show the allotropy. Never show the allotropy. This is very, very important. Which element does not show the allotropy in the 15th group element? That is called what? Bismuth. Nitrogen, alpha, beta, two types of allotropes will be shown. Whereas phosphorus, 4 allotropes are there: white, red, black, violet. Depend upon the color, isn't it? They are getting different type of allotropes here. Next, arsenic also get yellow, green, and black, and antimony yellow, explosive and metallic antimonies here. And this is about the melting points and allotropies and also physical state. In the next class, we'll see the remaining